Melania Trump takes a swipe at Obama's over-challenging transition as Michelle skips inauguration. The Independent. The incoming First Lady said it was a very different transition the second time around. Below are your comments. As I recall, she stayed in New York for months before moving into the White House. Did she even participate in the transition? I believe we need more context. The Trumps are the leaders of the can dish it out but can't take it club. After Trump's behavior and all the chaos he caused when he lost to Biden in 2020, there shouldn't be any decent, intelligent and actually patriotic people at his inauguration. There will be a few. Speaking of the former presidents and first ladies. But they will be largely outnumbered. I used to feel sorry for Melania for being married to Trump. But over the years have learned that it's a transactional relationship and apparently she's getting what she wants from it. Now I have no pity, just open disgust. So what if Michelle Obama doesn't attend the inauguration? Not only did the Trumps not attend Biden's inauguration, but Mr. Trump exerted himself to prevent Biden from taking office. It's almost like they don't remember how tough they made it when they were on the way out last time. Doesn't she remember that her hubby said he didn't need help during the transition? He knew more than anyone else. He always claims that if it doesn't benefit him monetarily, he won't invest in it. That's all a lie. The Obamas did everything right and were very gracious to the Trumps, just as the Bidens have been. The only bad transition in the history of our country was when Trump refused to admit he lost the election, would not pack or transition until the last second, and refused to attend the inauguration. Like a sulky child. Trump also intentionally did things to make it difficult for the next POTUS to succeed, like negotiating a hasty withdrawal from Afghanistan with the terrorists instead of the government, among other things. What about the Trump-Biden transition? A butler is traditionally there to open the door to the incoming presidential party. Trump told the butler to be absent, so Biden had to open the door himself. And then Trump made off with classified documents. There was no transition team from Trump's administration to President Joseph R. Biden's administration. Trump directed all his department heads not to work with Biden's team. Fortunately, Joe Biden chose his people well. Most of Biden's people had been second in command in their various jobs. Which is why Joe picked them, because they were the ones who knew how to get things done. And knew what to do, and what work had to be done. Trump told all his people not to help Biden's team, and every one of them fell in line, and did Trump's bidding. That is, every one of them, except Elaine Chao. As transportation secretary, Elaine worked with Pete Buttigieg against Trump's order. I always thought that was why Trump verbally went after Elaine. Don't fall in line with what Donnie wants, and you get put on the bad list. As I remember, Don and Melania skipped Biden's inauguration. Also, the transition between Trump and Biden barely existed. Now Bidens are 100% assisting in the transition. Melania is so full of herself that she is trying hard to be best. They didn't show up to last inauguration. They are very disrespectful, yet they act like victims when people have real conflicts of scheduling. They feel bad cause they can't gloat. Grown-ups wouldn't behave like these people do. It's embarrassing. What did she pack? Her toothbrush? She won't be there much and won't need more than that. She should just buy a disposable one, then she can toss it just like she's tossed those things that an inconvenience for her. Trump, the truth, Mar-a-Lago, caring for anything but her own interests, etc., etc., etc. Long-term memory loss, or would 4 years ago be short-term memory loss? At least they didn't have the Capitol stormed? That was in good order, where the governing is actually supposed to get done. There are photos of Michelle hosting Melanie while their husbands met in the days following the 2016 election. Melania thanked her publicly for the hospitality and tour of the WH. Melania is not truthful regarding help in settling in 2016. She didn't even go to Washington first time around till months later. Where was she to greet the Bidens when they took office? Mrs. Be Best now has to come up with another cause, perhaps it should be Bester? Not expecting any topic when we'll work towards, as there was nothing the first time. Well, you and Trump did not attend Biden's inauguration, so stop with the fake outrage. Or is it only good when it doesn't happen to you? She's an incredible role model for how not to behave. This is politics today. Never miss an opportunity to make a negative comment about an opposing party member. No high road for sure. It's already been documented that Mrs. Obama reached out to her and was turned down cold after the 2016 election. Poor Melanie, someone is always mean to her. But she follows in the footsteps of her husband, who also always cries, "No one treats me fair." This rewriting of history is really rich. Please just stay in NYC with your son. I really can't believe we have to tolerate another 4 more years of this nightmare. Wasn't it Donald Trump who was one of the first people to start the whole Barack Obama wasn't born in America nonsense while campaigning? More speculation based on nothing. Is that why she copied her speech, no direction? Your husband wasn't planning to move, offered no cooperation, and did not attend the ceremony in 202.1. Then there were the bad things that he did. I'm sure she received a tour and a book, but give her language bleep, she couldn't read or understand it, so threw it out. Also, it was both of their jobs to research and understand what was required. As I recall, Trump did. And he even understand the process of putting together a cabinet, and Obama had to explain it to him. Nothing can buy class. Not money or power. She didn't have it then, she doesn't have it now, and she never will. None of the ex-presidents will be there either. The only one that will be there is President Biden. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you like it, please thumbs up.